Ken. You been running around all day?
Yeah.
Have you been running around all day? No. Mommy said yes. Yes. Mommy said yes. So who's telling the truth? You or mommy? Mommy? Yeah, mommy. Mommy? Huh? What else you been doing outside of running around?
They say summer is
What
the
else
time
have you
to
been
visit
doing?
Chicago. It's extended into autumn.
You been crying?
We are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Why were you crying? Did you have fun with your brothers today?
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921.
Did you have fun with your brothers today?
Are underway from Chicago. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Kensley, get down. Kensley, get down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yes, get down. What you see out there? What's out there?
Prescott now. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off
yeah, both.
47.
You said no one check? No, just something to drink.
An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff,
I'm sorry, my love.
like that.
I'm sorry. I can hear you, baby.
It's 7-0 Packers.
Matter of fact, no, I don't need nothing to drink. I got this water over I need to finish. I think I only did like 3 of my times, if that.
And now the kick is away.
I need to get like halfway through this gallon before I go to sleep tonight.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Oh no, my love. Yeah, I'm sure. Looking out the window. She being nosy like her mother. She being nosy like her mother.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches.
Can I enjoy my food?
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all
It is
types
not
of
hot.
tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there.
No, leave my food alone.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Prescott fires one out wide complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Prescott now from the 50. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned second and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of it early.
Mommy coming to get you.
Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mommy coming to get you.
And that'll set him back 5.
Mommy coming to get you. Well. What you doing, Mama? Yes. Huh?
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. Got his man and it's caught.
I'm sorry.
Touchdown. Sammy Watkins.
Not always.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
When have you took her to school?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns.
When have you taken her to school?
7-7.
It don't matter what time I get up. Who take her to school?
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come
I
out.
said it don't matter what time I get up. I said who take her to school?
Attempt to return.
She said she was asking for a reason.
Sure.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run for the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, where you going, buddy?
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
I'm gonna do that. Where? In Hoover.
The body room.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive starts inside the 15-yard line.
Tell mommy, go tell her.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, it's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Oh, a nice spin. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning. Things just change. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now in defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try to calm things down?
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they come up left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Girl, you doing too
Really
much.
good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Green Bay.
It's a secure pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
These plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage in here. They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little
Tell her
gain
she's
out of
good.
it.
Because him.
Cheese.
Run to your head and
Second and 4. Mariota. That's caught by Howard. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
2-6 something. That's my
2 yards
favorite.
on his first catch.
Come
It's a
on.
first down as
2-6
well.
something.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions, and
Yeah,
the
shut down
they got
goal.
a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tap right here on this play.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Oh, Kansas, you want to change the channel. Come on, man.
Brings up second and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Get out of my chair. Get out of my chair. Yeah. Yeah.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season.
Basketball?
And once again, the Packers
You like basketball?
back out in front.
You don't like basketball? No?
Roses to add the extra point.
Why you don't like basketball?
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears 10. Aldrich Rosas set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who did it? Who did it? You did it. Yeah, you did it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
39-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Yes.
This one out from Mims.
I'm sorry.
Going to be incomplete.
What?
Effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I don't know why you screaming from back there when you can just come out here and talk to me.
Because
What?
anytime you get a chance to take a big shot
Exactly.
down the field, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Can I have my water, please? No. Why not?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play.
Can I have my water?
Would come open downfield.
Why can't I have my water? You want to do me a favor? Can you put this in the trash? You put in the trash for me? Thank you.
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A 1st down throw for Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Hakeem Butler, 29 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 10. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away.
You good? You got me some water?
And
Can I have
that'll
some?
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Can I have some?
25-yard line.
Let me see. It's heavy. Thank you. Thank you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
Yeah.
There's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Prescott. Off to to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to, in comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Recovered by the Bears.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Oh, that's the way
and he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. It's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Play action now. Mariota. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On second down, Prescott again. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not inside the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Prescott now. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So, the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Mariota to throw it this time. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Baby. Come here. Of course you do.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
You need better tonight with that thing. That play was bad.
Third and long for Prescott. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Looks like I made him like that.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Boy, look in my thighs tonight. It popped in my eye.
Prescott yet again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obvious pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Dobbins. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Second and 15 now. Prescott eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And 11 at the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Mariota. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing here, Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So here we go, Charles. Third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
The Packer first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Packers.
Here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
At the 10-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mariota here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
56. Mike, 56 right there, 56.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Bears.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.